And look, the right eye of Saunders is swelling up. Canelo round.
Spike Crawford hits the 6, 7.
Right on the chin, right when he was throwing a punch. And this is what happens when you're in the middle of throwing number 10.
That's the counter right hand that Deontay needed.
Yo, you know what it is, man. It's CTB, man. Chanta Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say what up to him, man.
What's up, everybody? Remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing.
That is a fact. Most definitely. This is the place where the fight fans come. They get the delicious entrees of boxing knowledge. What's on the menu for him today, bro?
Errol Spence, he had an interview today with Ellie Setback. And he said, asked him an interesting question. What is the bigger fight, Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence, or Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford?
That's a good ass question, man. Let's serve him up. Let's talk about it. I'll put the link in the description from the source. Let's look in the description for the for Ellie Setback's interview. But yeah, man, let's talk about it, man. Let's break it up, man. Let's break it down. Let's do the pros and cons to each, man. Let's see what is actually the biggest fight, man. Let's say what will make Manny Pacquiao versus Errol Spence a bigger draw than Terrence Crawford and Spence?
I think it'll be more appealing to the casuals. So as far as casual fight fans that don't really follow the sport, I think that the Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence fight stands out a little bit more because it's two names that they're probably a little bit more familiar with than Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford is more of a household name with hardcore boxing fans. Not saying he's not a popular guy, but for casuals, Errol Spence and Manny Pacquiao are a little bit more popular. So to me, as far as the popularity goes, with casuals, the Manny Pacquiao and Errol Spence fight will be more a popular fight.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. That's a good point. The casuals will know, of course, Pacquiao brings his own nation behind him, pretty much. He has his whole country he gonna have that hardcore. He's gonna have the casual crowd, like you said, following Manny Pacquiao, and that's pretty much the crowd that Errol Spence is trying to break. He's trying to break the casual crowd, pretty much. And winning against Manny Pacquiao be the way to do it, man. All right, what about the like you said earlier, the hardcore fans will follow Terrence Crawford more, though. So how do you know that the hardcore fans won't match up to the casual fans? And does the hardcore fans following it more closely means that it's better for the legacy than it would be for a Pacquiao fight? What'd you say to that?
You already thinking like I'm thinking. The reason why the hardcore fans can't match up with the casual fans is you just look at the numbers. Look at a fight like you said, Logan Paul and Mayweather. Tyson, 50-year-old Tyson and Roy Jones, and the numbers they did. So as much as the hardcore are the foundation of boxing, the casual still makes the meter move as far as the money and popularity. Now, like what you just said was a great point that I was gonna get on also is it's more to what's the bigger fight than just money and popularity. It's also legacy. And which fight you get more credit for, and which will catapult your career. And to me, a Terrence Crawford win is bigger for either Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. A win is bigger for either or than beating Manny Pacquiao at his stage of his career. So as far as their legacy and building that fight is much bigger than a Manny Pacquiao fight. But as far as building their profile with the casuals and maybe a little bit with money, the Manny Pacquiao fight would be bigger.
Yeah, I agree with you, man, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people won't. I think a lot of people will say, they will try to argue us down about that. They will try to say that the Manny Pacquiao win for Spence is bigger than the Crawford win. But we're just not talking about the name on the resume. It goes beyond that when you're a hardcore boxing fan. when you're a hardcore boxing fan, we go about level of competition. That's also included in it. And in my opinion, and a lot of hardcore fans' opinion, Terrence Crawford is more of a threat to Errol Spence than Manny Pacquiao is. That will make him a better name on the resume in a lot of hardcore fans' eyes. While we do give Pacquiao a shot to win, I feel Crawford's shot to beat Spence is a lot greater than the chance I would give a 44-year-old Manny Pacquiao. You understand what I'm saying? So Manny Pacquiao, but if Manny Pacquiao was Errol Spence's age and Terrence Crawford's age, and he was the same Pacquiao that was giving Miguel Cotto and De La Hoya fits, then we talking about something different. Then I'd be like, hands down, Manny Pacquiao is the biggest name you can possibly have on your resume at this point in time. But speaking more about the money, man, Terrence Crawford, he brings in enough money, I feel, to make that fight happen next. So, but both of them kind of seem like they're going in opposite directions right now. What is your opinion on the chances that fight still will happen in the near future? Like, I would say next year or the year no farther than the year before after that.
I think it kind of depends on what Terrence Crawford decides to do with his career as far as who he signs with. I think that's going to be the telling factor. If he signs back with Bob Arum, I don't think the fight will get made at this point. If he signs with another promotional company, maybe if it's not PBC, I don't really think the fight gonna get made, honestly. I think if he signs with another promotional company. So I think it depends on that more than anything. So that's what I would go with.
There's rumblings now, it was in the rumor mill that now they might be in negotiation with Porter. And him and Porter seems to be both searching for fights. I forgot where I got the information from. Damn, I should have. But I did hear the information from somewhere that's saying there's a possibility that Porter will wind up being Crawford's next opponent. Since Josh Taylor pretty much eliminated himself, he pretty much said that Bob Arum is just bullshitting. He's the second fighter that actually came out and told that about Bob, but that's a whole nother story. Josh Taylor came out and said that Bob Arum has never talked to him about a Crawford fight. Is he seriously interested in a Crawford fight right now? Which made sense to me. He just want undisputed, man. You want to reign as undisputed for a while, especially if you had that Tank Davis fight coming up. And Tank Davis decided to stay at 140, and that's big money right there. In honest opinion, that's more money than he will make with Crawford. I'm being honest. Yeah. I think Tank Davis is the bigger name than Crawford when it comes to the casual fans. But yeah, man, you got anything else you want to add to this topic, man?
No, I think we about covered it all. Just something quick we want to go over just to update people on that, but. Errol Spence also did say that if he can't get that Terrence Crawford fight, he said he's just moving up. So that was something new too that he said. I don't know, maybe if he can get the WBA strap or whatever or something, or maybe Ugas, maybe he might stay around for one more fight. But he pretty much threw it out there that if he can't get the Terrence Crawford fight next, he's going to 154.
This might be a whole nother video, but now that you say that, it kind of had me thinking. If he does move to 154, by him being in the same camp as his best friend, Jermell Charlo, who's going for undisputed recently in the next couple of weeks or months or whatever. What would Crawford be? What would Terrence Crawford? What would Errol Spence be fighting for at 154? Like, is he just strictly fighting for the money at that point? Because obviously, is Charlo moving up to 160 to match the divisions with his brother? What do you think? What do you think is gonna happen with that?
If I had to make a guess, that's what I would say he would do. If he get undisputed at 154 and he beats Castano, if he beats him, I think he's just gonna move up to 160, vacate all the belts, and then it'll be, by Errol Spence being such a big name in the sport, he probably would walk right into a vacant title shot in his first fight. So I could see that happening with somebody like the one between Lubin and Rosario. Probably. So I think that would probably be his next fight, and I think he'll just move up. And I'm trying to think who the 160-pound champions is, because it's Demetrius. You got his brother
Charlo. You got Triple G. I think Triple G have a belt out there somewhere possibly.
And
what are you talking about? The guy with Golden Boy.
So if I had to guess, he would try to jump on one of those three guys. And of course, he's not gonna fight his brother, but that would be my guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he can get those fights. I don't know.
Yeah. He'll be. This is saying that with Spence too. I think both of them be in the predicament, because even if Charlo does move up, he had the same problem his brother had with finding big fights at that weight. And I see Crawford. Well, Crawford. Oh, not Crawford. I keep saying Crawford. When Spence come up to 154, I see him fighting the names, but it'd be the same names that Charlo already beat. Like I'm not really big on watching, Rosario fight Spence. I already think I know the outcome of that fight. I'm not real big on maybe a Harrison fight. I think a Harrison fight would be a good fight to watch Spence in, to be honest. I wouldn't mind seeing that fight.
Yeah, it'll be a tough fight for him.
Yep. But that's a whole nother video, man. We'll break that down later on, probably later on next week. That's another great topic. But with that being said, man, it's your favorite channel, man. This CTB. This is Chin Tuck Boxing. I'm your boy Jay Slay. Say peace to him, man.
All right, everybody, remember to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment. Let's keep this channel growing. You know why? Because we love boxing and you love boxing. Logo at the bottom of the screen. Just click on and subscribe to the channel, man. Let's keep it growing. But most of all, God, peace, and love, and we out of here.